Hi, everybody. It's Mary Ellen from Create With Me, and I'm here in the Creativity Nest for another episode of Teach Me Tuesday. So, I know that I have been doing Christmas cards, and but today I'm not. I'm going to actually share another fun fold, though. But I wanted to focus on some a suite of products that we're going to be doing for the December Stamp It Your Way program. So if you're not familiar with it, Stamp It Your Way is an online or at home virtual class that I buddy up with my best friend Betsy, who lives in Pennsylvania. I'm here in Illinois, and we design 4 cards for you. We cut packets so you can make 2 of each design, and we give you full tutorials and a video creating each of the cards. And we also include $20 in Stampin' Up! Product in each kit that you can use for your cards. And then you can also have gobs left over. So this month we're doing the Masterfully Made suite. You can find it in the annual catalog, and the bundle is called Gorgeously Made. So I'm going to take you down to my desk. Here's the Gorgeously Made bundle, and it looks very simplistic, but we have had so much fun. We surprise ourselves with how versatile this is. And so you've got some really great greetings, and this is a great one for some of those kind of vintagey I just lost my train of thought on that type of card, and chime in if you know what I'm going to say, the collage type stamps. And then the dies are kind of fun. There's only 5 of them, but it's got this fun notebook die right here that we both use, I think. And then some greenery. We're going to show you how to use these in a different way. A nice line. I know I use these on my card to show you how to do the kind of a faux tear. And then this label right here. But the star of the show, the star of the show is the paper. Okay, here's the paper. Now, don't jump out of your seats. This paper is bold and bright, and the colors are amazing, and the style is so much fun. It's photorealistic paper. That means that it was photographed, it was laid out and photographed by a designer to get these just totally photorealistic images. But you've got a piece of paper like this. And I'm going to show you today how you can use this paper and kind of tone down that brightness. So we're actually going to use this paper today, this one here with the pretty peacock torn images, and then this paper here. I'm going to show you how to tone it down. This paper is really gorgeous. You love it? Yeah, I love it too, Lee. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you a bookbinding card. And so I'm going to bring in my scoring and cutting blade. What you're going to need for this is a piece of cardstock for your card-based standard cardstock, hamburger cut, which is 8.5 by 5.5. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper. And I said I picked the bold ones. So this is the pretty peacock. This is the same piece, just this is the back of this one. This one is 5.25 by 3/4, and this one's 5.25 by 3 inches. Okay, so that's all you need to make the bookbinding card. But I'm gonna show you how to be able to tone that paper down, because it screams at you, right? It's just a little bold. So I'm gonna get my cutting blade out of the way. I'm going to make sure that you can see where I'm scoring. I'm scoring at, let me just make sure, 3.25. I'm scoring at 3.25 and 4.25. And all these measurements are in the video. All these measurements are in the video, whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Create With Me on Facebook. So this is going to be basically folded in half. Okay. And what makes it a fun bookbinding is that we're going to glue that part, and then we can fold this back just like this. And so this will be our actual card. It'll open like this. So it's kind of like a book. Okay. So let's just go ahead and glue our paper on there. And then I'm going to show you how you can tone that down just a little bit. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. to add the 3/4 inch. I'm trying to decide if there's a right or wrong side. I don't think that there is. 3/4 inch strip by 5 1/4 here to the bookbinding part. And then we're going to add the 3" by 5 1/4 to the base of the card, to the front of our card, just like this. Okay. Now, one of the things you can do is you can use something called vellum cardstock. Okay, so we sell vellum cardstock. It's a heavier weight vellum. It's not that really thin, flimsy stuff. I absolutely love this. But look what it does to the card. It just tones that down. So it's not like here it is, full, tones it down. But you don't have to cover the whole thing. So what I did is I cut out, I used my deco rectangles. I don't know, is it hard to see that maybe? There. I used the deco rectangle, okay, and I die cut that. So this is going to lay over my main image, and it just kind of softens it, right? It just kind of softens it. Now, a lot of people worry about where do I glue my vellum that you're not going to see it. Well, we're going to be putting a Nested Essentials die over it right about here. So we can take a little bit of tape right in this area, and we can tape it down just like this. I'm kind of trying to decide if I want it completely centered. But because this paper is so busy, you don't even see the tape. It's right here, but it's just really, it's really not much to it. So let me bring in my scrap paper and we'll do a little stamping. Then I'm going to show you a really fun, I'm going to kind of mimic, I love these paper flowers. So I'm going to kind of mimic and show you how to make your own paper flower. So let's start with a little Versamark. We're going to do a really, this has a nice collage stamp in the stamp set. So it's right here. We're going to use this one. It doesn't really make any words, but it just gives you that collagey feel. And by using Versamark, which is a watermark pad, you can kind of get a tone-on-tone look. And so it doesn't really show up until it dries. So it's super, super light. But as it dries, as it's drying, you can see it's starting to show up. So it kind of gives you that, this is fresh freesia. So it kind of gives you that tone on tone. If I use fresh freesia, it would be really, really bold and you would see it really, really bright. And that's fine. If that's what you want, that's fine. But give it a few minutes and you're going to see what a difference it makes. I decided to pick the stamp set You're a Good Friend, the stamped image You're a Good Friend. And I'm going to stamp it in the Berry Burst. I'm going to stamp it on my card here, my scrap paper first. And I'm going to stamp right down here. I'm going to get my head in the way. I know I am. Because I want this to be centered. Just like that. Oh, I got it just a little crooked. But it's okay. I'm not going to turn it over because I'm not. Okay, so now the next thing you need, well, first let's go ahead and mount this. We'll go ahead. I think I'm going to use some dimensionals. Okay, so let me just get 4, because 4 is better than 3. We'll just get rid of those right like that. Hi Vita, hi Kathy. Kathy, I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it, but just check your messages. So we're going to add that like that, but let me show you how to make a fun flower. Well, before I do that, let's finish this card by taking a little adhesive. We're going to adhese down the bookbinding part. And then the other thing I want to share with you is I'm taking this twine right here, and it comes and it's really thick. So if I want to put a little twine there, it's super, super thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, and you can unwrap this, unravel it. It's a 3 strand twine very easily. See, it comes apart super easy. So I did that in advance. And so what you get is this nice thin piece. And I'm going to wrap that around my bookbinding part that doesn't open. And I'm going to tie a little bow. So it's going to give you that fun little bow right here. Let me trim that. It's easier for me to work with. Okay, and then I'm going to double knot it. Then I don't have to hold my finger here and give it a little bow. Whoops, I don't think I got it. I don't don't think I went through there. Hold on. Okay, go through it. Okay, now I'm going to tie my bow just like I'm tying my shoes. Super, super easy. Don't stress over your bows. I know people get stressed about them, but they're not that hard. And then what I love about this twine is this curliness. I just love that it just wants to go wherever it wants to go. So what you're going to need for this paper flower is super simple. Look, you're just going to need a little circle. You can die cut it, you can punch it, whatever you have in your repertoire. It doesn't have to be this size. This is 3/4 inch, and then this is like 1 1/4 or 1 1/2. So this is going to be my base, and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just cut this circle just like this. This is just a fun thing to do. And I'm going to leave it, I'm going to leave just a little bit there. I'm going to distress this. You don't cry. It's all going to be good. I'm smushing, smushing it, smushing it. Hold on. It's potential spam. Potential spam is calling. I forgot to turn the phone off. Okay, so it's going to look like a total mess. I'm going to make it into a flower. It's all good. Do you think I can make it into a flower? I think I can. I think I can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my glue. Oh, this is the one that wasn't working yesterday. Let's see. I got a spare here. Okay. And I'm going to put it down onto my base. And then I'm going to get a little more glue, and I'm going to start working my flower around. Let me kind of straighten it out just a little bit. Little spiral. I don't know, I think this could be like a rose. I'm going to kind of work it around just like this. It might not be something that I want to do every day, but I do love the look of this. I'm going to go around and around, and you can work it as much as you want. Okay, and then I'm just going to hold it onto that place where I added glue, just like this. Okay. And I've made a little paper, a little kind of distressed paper flower, but I'm going to make it look even better because I'm going to take a little Wink of Stella, and I'm going to Wink of Stella my Berry Burst rose, distressed rose. Remember, this is all about the distress and the photorealistic. Now, I'm not going to do this today, but you could definitely take a gem, because I didn't bring any over here with me. I don't see any. But you could definitely take a gem and put that right there in the middle. So I'm going to take some glue, and I'm going to adhere my glue, adhere my flower right there on my, oh, this is so cute. I think I will add a couple gems. I'm going to add a couple before I finish. And then all you're going to do, my hands froze here, but you see the base of the card right now. So all you have to do is add a piece in the inside. Just give it a second, it'll come back. Add a piece inside that's the same as the piece that's on the front there, the designer series paper. 3 inches by 5 1/4 as a place for you to go ahead and sign your card. So yeah, so I love when my hands freeze just like that. So great. But you know what? We could do this. We could do this. I would add a couple more gems, and I'll take a picture of it finished and post it up on Create With Me. And of course, it'll be on YouTube in the little thumbnail. But super, super cute. So if you're interested in the Stamp It Your Way for December, there's only a few more days to sign up. You can sign up till December 7th. No, December the 10th. And just fill out the Google form, and then I'll receive all your information, and then I'll reach out to you about that. So you guys have a great day. The only thing I have coming up, let's see, nothing on this Friday. although you may get a little impromptu live here sometime in the next couple days, because I have some brand new goodies, sneak peeky goodies coming from the January to April catalog, and they'll be here. Oh, thank you, Janet. I really appreciate it. And they'll be here in the next day or two. Okay, they might be here tomorrow. So I might have been up at 2:30 this morning ordering product. So I may get on if anyone's interested to see product. I'll do a little sneaky peeky. Otherwise, on Friday, December 15th, we'll be meeting here in the Nest. This is the only class we'll be having here in the studio. It's for our Christmas creativity, and that'll be on December 15th. You can find the event on Create With Me's Facebook page. And I hope that you guys that are local will join me. It's going to be so much fun. We'll have the nest all decorated for Christmas, and we're going to make some projects called racks, random acts of kindness, that you get to take with you and share with others during this holiday season. I hope you'll join me. Bye, everybody.